What's up everyone, this is MrKingLiam here, and today you join me for another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles. And today we are looking at one of my favourite archetypes that ever came out, Mecha Phantom Beasts. Now, it has been quite a long time since I've done Mecha Phantom Beasts, but there's a couple of reasons I'm doing an update. One, it's because we've had some new support lately for Mecha Phantom Beasts, so I changed the way the deck was built. 2, I introduced cards I wasn't using before, and 3, just generally because of the ban list. So yes, Mecha Phantom Beasts. Basically, this is an archetype which relies heavily on tokens for synchro summonings and to build up levels for the Mecha Phantom Beast for exceed summoning. So let me go through it. Let's just move that over there quickly. First up, we have Mecha Phantom Beast Megaraptor. Now this is going to be one of your main cards in the deck. It combos really well with the next one, Wolf, but I'll explain Megaraptor's effect first. When a token is special summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. Now in this deck that's actually quite easy because a lot of the monsters do summon the token with an effect or with a summon, and there's also a trap card as well which really helps out with Megaraptor. You can only use this effect once per turn. The card's level, this card's level is increased by the total level of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. I believe everyone has a similar effect. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed or targeted, so destroyed by battle or card effect. Once per turn, you contribute one token, add one Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck to your hand. So yes, this is one of the main Mecha Phantom Beasts you're going to be running in the deck. It's a searcher, gets out tokens really quickly, and of course it has that ability of where it gains a level for every token. So it's quite easy to go for some of the higher rank exceed monsters. Next up, running 3 Wolf. So this one, like I said, combos really well with Megaraptor. So when this is normal summon, you can special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. So if this is out in the field, you bring that out, it brings out a token, then that brings out a token, so both of these will be level 10. While you control a token, this card cannot be targeted by battle or card effects, so destroyed. During the damage step of either player's turn, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you contribute one token once per battle. This card gains 800 attack until the end of this turn. So yes, this is a little bit of a helpful card. Obviously it combos really well with Megaraptor, but I've said that already. The difference is with this one, this helps like if you've just got if you want to go for a defensive option maybe, because its ability isn't often used too much, I admit. Next up we have Mecha Phantom Beast, a Raiten. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So yes, this is the new support that came out earlier. This is the new support that came out a couple months ago. So you can discard one card, special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. So it's not too difficult. Also, you can only use Mecha Phantom Beast monsters as fusion, synchro, link, or exceed material for the summon. So yes, this is supporting for the new link support for the rest of the turn. This card's level is increased by the total level of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. I'm only running 2 of this compared to the previous ones. It's because with these ones you can get tokens out much more quickly. This one you need to discard the card, but it still comes in handy, and it's also level 4, so it plays really well with Wolf and Raiten if you want to go for an exceed monster. And yeah, it's definitely a good addition to the Mecha Phantom Beast archetype. Next up, we have 3 Mecha Phantom Beast Blue Impala. I believe I was running. I can't remember if I was running 2 of these. I can't remember. Cannot be used as a synchro material monster, except for the synchro summon of a machine type monster. So it's not too difficult. There's quite a lot of machines in the extra deck. The other synchro materials are Mecha Phantom Beast monsters in your hand or side of the field. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed, blah blah blah. I'm going to stop reading that because I believe that's for all of them. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon the token. So that's another way to get a token. Also, if you have Megaraptor, same ability. Next up, we have possibly my favourite Mecha Phantom Beasts, certainly my favourite artwork. This is Mecha Phantom Beasts Hamstrad. I actually remember for the longest time, this was actually the most expensive card I'd ever bought. Funny enough, because I bought 3 of these and they were about 30 quid. So yeah, for the longest time, this was actually the most expensive card I owned. Before, obviously, it plummeted in value. It's now worth, what, a quid? Yeah, so not that much. So, when this card is flipped face up, special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. This card's level is increased by the total level of all Mecha Phantom Beast monsters you control. It cannot be targeted, so it cannot be destroyed, blah blah blah. You contribute 1 token, then target 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only use the effect of Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrad once per turn. So this is a little bit of a stall card, allows you to get some tokens. Also, it helps because it's a recycling engine as well. You can get back some of your monsters. Most of the time, I end up going for a tuner to try and go for a synchro, or Impala for a rank 3. So next up we have Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line. Now I believe actually last time I ran this deck I did not have any of O-Line, and to be honest I have no idea why, because this card is actually a pretty good tuner. So you can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand. Boom. So an extra summon there, so that can help with so basically you can summon Megaraptor, and then you can bring out Tetherwolf. So instant tokens there. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. You can only use the effect once per turn. So this is helpful if you want to get some of your plays done faster. Also, it's a level 2 tuner, so it also gives me a couple of different options as well. Because the next one is Mecha Phantom Beast Warbloren, which I believe is a space shuttle. So yes, I'm running 3 of these. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon of a machine type monster, you can special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon any other monsters except wind monsters. So that second bit's a little bit disadvantaged, but most of the time I'm not going for too many wind monsters. While you control token, this card cannot be destroyed, blah blah blah. You contribute 1 other Mecha Phantom Beast monster, increase this card's level by 1. So you can make it a level 2 tuner if you haven't got any tokens. You can only use the effect. You can only use 1 effect per turn, and only once per turn. So it's a pretty good tuner. Can help out with some plays. And finally, I'm also running 1 Light and Darkness Dragon. Now this is just a little bit of a fun card to use, to be honest, because most of the time it isn't too difficult having 2 monsters on the field, and Light and Darkness Dragon can definitely help. So it can be special summon. Once per chain, no, it says chain, during other player's turn when a spell card, trap, or monster is activated, this card loses exactly 500 defense of that and that activation is negated. So this is basically a way to stall your opponent. When this card is destroyed, send to the graveyard, target 1 monster in the graveyard. If possible, destroy all cards you control, or special summon that monster. So that second ability you need to be careful of with Light and Darkness Dragon, because it is pretty much a Regeki and a heavy storm for your side of the field. So if you play Light and Darkness Dragon, you need to make sure you don't have too many other cards out, otherwise you're going to lose them if this gets destroyed. But yeah, it's a good stall card, can help delay some of your opponent's plays, and also it can help get back a monster when it's destroyed. So those are the monsters. Now for the spells, I'm going to quickly run through these. Regeki, pretty much a staple. Token Sunday, you're going to be bringing out a lot of tokens, so this helps to clear the field. So you can destroy all tokens you control, then destroy cards on the field up to the number of tokens destroyed. So if you've got a lot of tokens spare, you can use this to just help clear the board. Soul Charge doesn't really need too much explaining. Iron Call, this is basically a Call the Haunted for level 4 or lower machine monsters in the graveyard. However, its effects are negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. So most of the time, I end up going for Link Summoning using this. So Exceed Summoning, that's what I meant. Upside Goblin, Foolish Burial, that's just to get O-Line into the graveyard. 2 Potted Duality, just a little bit of draw power. Limiter Removal. Just to I usually use this when I'm bringing out like Hamstrad or have Light Darkness Dragon. Limiter removal, got a lot of machines. Twin Twisters, also another way to get a line in the graveyard and clear some of the field. And Scapegoat, because we are running a lot of tokens, so it also goes well with Token Sunday. For the traps, we're running Bottomless Trap Hole. Then we have Torrential Tribute, Dimensional Prison, Compulsory Evacuation Device, free Aerial Recharge. I must say I absolutely love this trap card. It works very well with Megaraptor, and it's helped out a lot with the Mecha Phantom Beast. So once per turn you can special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. This can be either turn. During each player's end phase, tribute one token or Mecha Phantom Beast monster and send this card to the graveyard. Now that isn't too bad in effect, because most of the time you're going to be bringing out more tokens, so you can just keep recycling them. And also it combos really well with the levels with the rank 7 Exceed. 3 Corner Haunted just to get some more cards back on the field, Solemn Strike and 1 Solemn Warning, which is finally back at 1. And believe it or not, I only found this out a few days before recording this, so I just quickly put that back in. So now for the extra deck, we're running 1 Assault Blackwing, the Divine Thunder. I believe it is possible to go for this card. Admittedly, I've never actually been able to summon it, but I believe with the tokens, it is actually possible to bring this out, because you can make Warbler in a level 2, and then you can have a level 10 Tetherwolf, so I believe it is possible to bring it out. But like I said, I haven't been able to bring it yet, but I believe it is possible. Then we have Mecha Phantom Beast. I can't actually pronounce that name, but it requires 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster and 1 or more non-tuner Mecha Phantom Beast monsters. So, when it's called Synchro Summon, you contribute 1 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens up to the number of cards in your opponent's hand. Randomly discard cards from your opponent's hand equal to the number of tribute monsters. So that is definitely a very good way to help restrict your opponent. Also, other Mecha Phantom Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed, so it's got a similar effect. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent, by battle or card effect, you can set 1 quick spell card from your deck directly from your deck. Now, admittedly, I'm not sure why a quick play. Well, admittedly, the only reason you do that is just to get out something like Scapegoat, Twin Twisters, or Limiter Removal, but at least that's a nice second effect. Now for the level 8s. Scrap Dragon, doesn't really need too much explaining, and Starless Dragon. This is the one which is a little bit, most of the time I end up going for Scrap Dragon because it's machine. Stardust is, excuse me. Stardust is just another option, just in case I need it. Then we have Mecha Phantom Beasts Concord Ruda. This, of course, is based off the Concord. Most of the time I end up going for this. So, tokens you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. If this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you contribute all tokens you control to target 1 level 4 or lower Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your graveyard, supposed to summon it. So, that second effect, it would have been better if it said 1 token, I admit. Tributing all the Mecha Phantom Beast tokens can be a little bit risky, so that's the only downside about this card. But apart from that, it's yeah, I pretty much go for that. And finally, we have Allied Justice Catastor. This is a little bit of a tech card, just in case I have a random Warbler in and a rank 4, or O-Line and a Hamsterad. Now for the Exceeds, we're running Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. It's fairly easy to go for that in this deck, especially if you do the Tetherwolf Megaraptor combo. It can definitely hurt your opponent. Then we have Mecha Phantom Beast rank 7. Quote, I said rank 7 because I heard if you say its last name, you might actually get in trouble for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much a staple in all rank 7 decks, and yes, it definitely works very well with Mecha Phantom Beasts, especially the tokens. Then we have number 11 Big Eye for our other rank 7. Then we have Gauntlet Launcher for our rank 6. Dark Rebellion Exceeds XYZ Dragon. I pretty much run this and everything now, which uses a rank 4. Then we have Wind Up Zen Mains, and for our links we have Firewall Dragon, Decode Talker, and Trigate Wizard. So there we are. There was my Mecha Phantom Beast deck profile for Is it? Yeah, I believe this is go up. This will go up February. So yeah, February. Now, if there's a ban list shortly after this, I will do a quick update. Just doing a couple of changes. Yeah, admittedly, this is a little bit longer than normal, but I really want to explain what each of them do and how you can combo each of them. So, because I really enjoy this deck, it is legitimately one of my top 10 favorite archetypes ever that I've ever played. In fact, I believe I made a top 10. Yeah, I did actually made a top 10 archetypes list a couple of years ago, and this was on that list. Can't remember where it was, but it is definitely still my favorite 10 archetypes ever. There was a couple of other cards I was testing out. Testing out a Gen X Neutron just to get the tuners. Another rating. But I did say it was a little bit slower, so I decided to run 2. 10 Goldfish to add a little bit more speed. Stealth Ray, that's the card I was actually running before I took out for O-Lion. A little bit of a defensive option, but let's be honest, in this day and age, that defense, you can easily get over it. There's another O-Lion. I thought 2 was the right amount. Then, just for a couple of extra deck cards, another Conquer Ruda. I might actually put that back in the deck, maybe. And Kakeru Shogun. Sky Palace was another rank 10, along with Phantom Fortress. I pretty much didn't go for that, so that's why it's not in the deck. Number 82, Galaxy Tomahawk. Then we had Gigigant X. Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf. This one was close to making the cut, admittedly, but I decided I probably did need a couple of links, so that's why that's not in. And we have another Darkhold just in case, because of course with tokens, Mecha Phantom Beasts can be immune to Darkhold's effect, but your opponent's monsters obviously cannot. So, that was my Mecha Phantom Beasts deck profile. If you enjoyed this deck profile, then please make sure to like this video. Also, leave in the comments what changes you'd make, and leave in the comments what you like about this deck, and also what changes you'd make as well. I'm open to constructive criticism. So, I hope you've enjoyed this deck profile, and for now, this is MrKingLiam, signing out. Oh, so also, don't forget to check out my Patreon page as well. So I nearly forgot about that. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and for now, this is MrKingLiam, signing out.